Are you one of those people who have really wide feet and struggle to get a good running shoe? Well, in this video, I'm going to tell you the best running shoe for people with wide feet. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to Wide Shoe HQ here at 40 Runs. Now, if you've got wide feet and are not subscribed to this YouTube channel, you need to hit that subscribe button. And you can also hit this like little bell thing, and that notifies you when we put a new video out. Okay, right, so wide shoes. Now, I get a fair amount of messages, particularly on Instagram, from people going, "Fordy, what is the best shoe for someone who's got wide feet? I've got a marathon coming up, so I need a good marathon shoe, or I'm doing a half marathon, or I've just started running, but I've got a wide foot, and I can't get into the Saucony because of this, Nike shoes are too now, blah, 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 blah." Well, don't worry. I've got you covered. I'm going to give you two shoes that you may want to consider. But one of them is an absolute winner. Okay, so running shoes come up in all different shapes and sizes, right? And some of the brands do wide fitting, some of them don't. I don't know why that is. And some of the shoes come up narrow, some of them come up wide, and some of them change literally model to model in terms of the width. I don't get it, but they do. And even some of the same shoes feel narrow because they're built on the same lines, but they're just put together differently, right? But the problem is if you've got a wide foot, you're going to struggle. And I'm talking like wide feet here, people. Like I said, it got me thinking, what's the sort of best shoe that I've running that does come in a wider option? And what is that shoe? Because I think if we can sort of work that out, then it's going to give you, a really good option if you're looking for that shoe that needs to be wider. So like I said, there's two shoes that stood out for me, right? And the first shoe, you're going to think, is this right? Is this a 40 Runs video? And that's because it's Brooks, and it's a Brooks Glycerine 20. If you're looking for a cruiser, right, a daily trainer that can just cruise around, and have a look at the Brooks Glycerine 20. That comes in the wide 2, hang on, I wrote it down, yeah, wide 2E version. Now that's got the nitro infused DNA Loft version 3, whatever it's called, in it. It's 150, 160 quid, it's expensive, but that shoe will last you for an eternity. So the Brooks Glycerine 20 is a good shoe that will last you forever, if you're a Brooks fan anyway, but that does come in a wide 2E version. Now that shoe you can literally train and do your marathon if that's what you want to do. But the number one shoe, which I think is the best shoe you can buy if you've got wide feet, is the New Balance 1080 version 12. Okay, so if you don't know what this is the New Balance 1080 version 12. They've changed this shoe around the heel area and made massive improvements in it. You've got Fresh Foam X, which is definitely a little bit softer than the previous version. You've got this like stretchy knit upper to the shoe. You've got a blown rubber outsole. It's £160 here in the UK. Again, it's not cheap. But this shoe literally can do everything that you need and comes, most importantly, in wide and extra wide fittings. Now there's just something about this shoe, again for me, I've mentioned in other videos, that kind of took me by surprise. Now I actually ordered my second pair of these. They should be coming. I was hoping they'd be here today, but I've ordered my second pair of these because I kind of ruined these. I've chewed them all up during a marathon training block. We just did, but this is an absolute belter of a shoe. You can do everything in it. I've done 20-mile long runs in this shoe. I've done 3-mile recovery runs in this shoe. I've done fast-paced efforts in this shoe, like at a club night. I've rocked up and we've had to put some effort in, and I've used these. This shoe can literally take you through your whole marathon training block or half marathon training block and up to race day and race day. It proves that you don't necessarily need to go out and buy a shoe and struggle to fit in it because it's the only thing you can do. This shoe comes in wide and extra wide, people. You've got support around the heel. It's a great feeling shoe with the Fresh Foam X. It's not overly heavy. I think from memory it's 10 ounces. Now this fits, good point, it fits true to size for me. Now I know that some people have struggled with sizing, so if you are thinking about this, order a couple of different sizes in, but for me this was a UK 9.5 and it was on the money. But the fact that you've got the width options on the shoe, and then you've got the versatility that the shoe offers to be able to do everything, I just don't think there's a better shoe that you can buy that comes in those wide options. Yes, the Glycerine 20 is definitely a good option, but I think this outclasses that shoe heads and tails because of what you can do in it. It literally can do everything really, really well. The only possible downsides are probably the wear and tear on it. The Fresh Foam X does get chewed up real easy. That's the only thing with the shoe. But in fairness to this has gone through a 17-week marathon training block, right? A down toe pass where I am literally screwing it up along the toe path. So, you know, that's probably over-exaggerated in terms of the wear on the shoe. But I can't give it, I think the biggest compliment I can give it is the fact that I've ordered another pair out of my own money, £160, for me to wear. You know, I'm very fortunate I get shoes coming at me all the time, but this is a shoe that I just like to put on and go out and run in. It's very much like the Nova Blast 3 for me. It's a fantastic shoe, and that's why if you are after a shoe that needs to be wide or extra wide, I don't think you can buy a better running shoe in 2022.